Hi guys, welcome to our second episode of Tips, Tricks, and Tablespoons. First off, you're going to notice that we're not in my kitchen. I'm sorry. We're not in my kitchen because I have been super busy. It is my wedding anniversary next week, and we're trying to plan and arrange all of that still, figure out like who's going to water my plants and if someone's going to be here for my mother and such. And so it's been kind of chaotic around here. And with that said, the way that the last couple of weeks have been, and as busy as I've been, I started noticing a little bit of stress building up, and I was starting to feel a little overwhelmed, and I'd wake up I just didn't want to get out of bed. And it had nothing to do with like my workouts or anything like that. It was just, I have to get the house organized before I leave. I'm still trying to figure out how to sand my upstairs and get that all finished. I've got my yard that I care for, and I'm constantly watering yard. It takes me like 2 hours to water my yard in the morning. Excuse me, guys. And it's chaos. And then the kiddo started school today. And so with her working and going to school, it's just added on. And I had to take steps back and to remind myself, I have to be mindful. I have to care for me. My mind, my body, my soul all still need that same attention equally, because I can't run unless I'm aligned. And it's the same with all of us. All of us need to have, I guess, calm, peace. And it dawned on me that this would be a great episode. So our episode today is to basically be mindful. Mind, body, and soul. And I don't want to sound cheesy. I'm not going to tell you guys meditation quotes or any of this stuff. What we're doing is, again, this is a nutritional, whether it's mind, body, or soul nutrition. And that's what this whole series is going to be about. I do want to be in the kitchen. My plan is to be in the kitchen. But with everything going on next week, I won't be making a third episode next week. It won't come out until the following week. But with that said, I am going to take you guys into the kitchen, and we are going to do some recipes. What kind of recipes? Well, right now I have about like 20 or 30 ideas scribbled out on some paper. What I'd like is for you guys to please comment below and give me some ideas. I was thinking ice creams. I was thinking yogurt bowls. I was thinking protein bars. I was like, oh my gosh, I could show you guys the way that I prep. I could show you more of like my stability meals, like what we eat for stables. We could go through the nutritional of those stables. I mean, there's so many directions we could go. So I just want you guys to let me know what your thoughts are, and if you have any ideas, please share them. Also, if you made it this far, like and subscribe. Kat is going to take you guys for a little trip. Don't know what she's doing. You guys, it's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. Hold on. I don't know if she's done yet. Okay. Being mindful. What do I recommend? Well, for starters, we are aware from the moment we wake up. So you wake up, you open your eyes, and you're going to notice if you're a little off, whether it's your mind, somewhere in your body. You got to be aware of that. So my first recommendation is to breathe. Take some breaths. Be mindful. Focus. What's off? Is it your tummy? Is your body kind of just feeling a little off? What did you eat yesterday? How late did you eat? Did you have caffeine before bed? Did you not sleep very well? Maybe your energy feels just depleted. Maybe you overdid it the day before. Take a day off. You got to take that rest. It's important to rest. I want you to do a body scan. Like, that's something that I do. I kind of tend to start from the top of my head down. If I feel everything else is okay, I usually stand up and I kind of start to think, is it in here today? Or is it here today? What's going on and what's going to mess me up? And then with that, I try to pick things out that are going to pick me up. And I force it on myself. Because there's days where I just wake up grumpy. And I'm like, and that's kind of how I feel. And people around me probably are like, oh my God, what is wrong with her? It happens. All of us. We all go through it. We all experience it. So I jotted down some things that I think are great ideas to make you and help you build a better day. And it will shake off. You just got to give it time. And don't focus or fixate on the negative energy or whatever's going on in your body, mind, whatever. You need to focus on the positives. So, first off, my favorite thing, positive music. Positive music puts out the vibes, right? You could call a loved one. Those deep breaths that I talked about at the beginning. Find some positive affirmations. Meditating. I love to meditate. Exercise. Biking, running, jogging, get on a treadmill. I don't care. You could do aerobics. You could do kettlebells. You could do weightlifting. I don't care. Create something. Get out there and create something. If you're creative, like quilt, clay, draw something, paint something. Or maybe you're more like me and you like to journal. I'm creative too. I like to do all kinds of creative stuff. I love scrapbooking, especially now that I'm getting a little older. I like holding on to photos. And so that's one of my favorite things to do. And then journaling. I think journaling it's great because it gets goals out there or maybe concerns and worries out there. But those are just little things that you can do during your day to kind of help boost the mood. These are other ways that you can help set yourself up to have a better day. You got to start prioritizing sleep, guys. We never get enough sleep. Some of us, I know I'm guilty of it. I'm like, 5 hours is fine. 5 hours is fine. I can run off 5 hours. I've done it a million times. It's not enough sleep, especially if you're going all the time. And I am. Most of us are. And we just overdo it. And then when we feel like shit and we're lagging the next day and we're grumpy or we have these weird headaches, we can't figure out what the heck it's from. Exhaustion. We're tired. You're constantly going. Your brain's constantly going. Your body's constantly going, right? You got to prioritize that sleep. It just impacts your mental well-being all around. Limit negativity. Stay away from anything that's negative around you. Reduce exposure to anything negative like social media, the news. If you have negative people or just people that bring you down, stay away from them for the day or a couple days. Like, I know sometimes you maybe work with people that just bring you down. Try to avoid them at work. I know sometimes it's easier said than done. I mean, you just got to do your best and, turn up the happy music or repeat the positive affirmation in your head over and over. Think of a person that you love or a moment in your life that brings you joy. You'll get through it. You got to practice gratitude. I like to make lists once a week of things that I'm grateful for, and I pin it up on my my board, my vision board. And I like to stick like little affirmations and stuff up there as well. But yeah, gratitude list of things you're grateful for, just things that you're so happy you have, or people maybe, animals, pets, whatever. And reward yourself. Do something. Whether it's like you go out to a movie, or you buy yourself some jewelry, get a facial, a mani-pedi. Maybe you just take the day off from work. Reward yourself. Allow yourself to feel good and have that time. Supplements. So I was trying to think of what to recommend, because I figured people might want to know if there's ways that you can maybe naturally, or just supplements you can take to make that help boost. Yeah, of course. There's even foods. So I wrote down some of the dopamine supplements that I actually take a couple, or things that I keep naturally. One of the biggest ones is B vitamins. I think it's specifically B12. It's and folic acid it even is, and it helps boost your mood. It helps support the mood. Now keep in mind, it's not going to work miracles. Some of you are going to be affected differently than others, and you have to let these build up in your system. You have to take them every day and be consistent. And this is also with exercise and with plenty of water and a healthy diet. A regular human diet. No processed foods. I shouldn't say no. You guys can have processed foods. That can be your reward. Rewarding yourself like once or twice a month is okay. Just take care of your body the rest of the time. Let's see, probiotics. Probiotics are a dopamine sup. Yeah, getting some yogurt in there. There's sodas now. You can take gummies. There's so many ways to get your probiotics. Ginkgo biloba. Dopamine. Magnesium. I love magnesium. Now, there's multiple magnesiums out there. You can get one that's like all the magnesiums in one, like a powder. They're a little bit more expensive. I used to take the citrate, I believe, for a long time, and it worked great. And now I'm on the glycinate or whatever, the magnesium glycinate, and it's just as good. So magnesium's great. Green tea, vitamin D, fish oil, even caffeine it's going to be a dopamine hit. I think even vitamin C, if I'm not mistaken, is also something that can boost your energy. And foods, you could, fatty fish, we were talking about this in the first episode, salmon, tuna, things like that. You can eat healthy fats, omegas, that's just your omegas. Omegas are a dopamine, so yeah, fish oil is great. It also is linked to reduce the risk of depression. Like, omegas are really important. Dark chocolate also helps. It's got serotonin. It's a serotonin. So it has the serotonin levels in the brain. So it's what helps there. It also can help alleviate symptoms of depression. And that's a dark chocolate, guys. That's natural dark chocolate. Berries, they're just rich in antioxidants, which again are like a dopamine hit. They combat the oxidative stress and may improve your mood. Nuts and seeds, walnuts, almonds, flax, things that are higher in fat. They're tryptophan and amino acids for the brain. They also convert to the serotonin. And they provide the magnesium also, which helps stabilize your mood. Fun fact. I don't know why I didn't write that down. That's actually something that's kind of important to know. A lot of people don't know that. So yeah, nuts and seeds are really good for you. Whole grains. Whole grains are a slow energy releaser. We talked about this before. I think it was actually in the first episode as well. Whole grains, they slowly release in your body. It's just a slow process. And so it's really smart to have, like, I like to have toast or rice, but it's a slow digestion. And so because you're still have that in your tummy, it's going to help prevent those mood swings, those hunger swings, the hunger whatevers. And that's also something that can give you that dopamine or help prevent the mood swings and not feeling great. It's also it also stops the blood sugar fluctuations. I cannot speak. Fruits and veggies, they all seem to balance our bodies and fuel our bodies in positive ways. And if you're really like trying to get a routine down, I would recommend getting up in the morning, breathing, doing that body check, figuring out what you need to do that's a positive thing for you. Whether it's, like I said, the positive music, affirmations, calling someone you love, meditating. You need to get that exercise. Exercise is really a big help. But getting your diet in check and getting the right supplements are very important. And as long as you, I would say, work with your doctor or your dietitian, you can usually find a way to kind of help that balance, that natural, I want to say circadian rhythm, but the natural balance of our bodies. You know, we need to align our bodies, mind, body, and soul. And in order to do that, we need to be fueling it the right things. So in, like, again, my first episode, those whole foods I talked about, it's so important to get whole foods in our diet. Like, that's what all we should be eating. Don't get me wrong. If you want to go out and have a cheeseburger and fries, I get it. I love French fries. Definitely a downfall for me. But don't do it every day, you know. Maybe start small, only do it once a week, and then try to cut back to where you're only getting it twice a month. And, you know, if you start to eat clean, you're going to start noticing your body will start to crave different things. Do it. It's because your body's telling you what you're missing. And you'll find yourself becoming more in tune with yourself as time goes on, and you make it more of a regular habit and part of your life. So, yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being a part of this video. I think that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions about the video, or maybe there's something here that has helped you. Well, I mean, I hope that some of this helps some of you out there. I would love to think that the stuff I provide is reaching out to you guys and helping you in some way learn. That's basically my goal with this. So, yeah. Anyways, comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you'd like to see some cooking videos and what. Maybe you have questions. Maybe there's more questions you have. Like, hey, she didn't answer this. I want to know something about this. Please feel free to comment below. And like and subscribe. I love you all. And I want you to stay foxy. Stay beautiful. Because I love you. And I hope you guys have a great week, great weekend, whenever this is reaching you. Love you all. Crimson out.